Hey friends, welcome back in. Kentucky Unmasked on November 1st. Now this is a grassroots effort. It's going to launch at a red carpet recorded and broadcast events at Lex Studios. Now this is in front of a live audience where a slate of very brave storytellers will share their vulnerable stories. It's all about choosing a more authentic life and identity.
That's right. In the documentary, Kentucky Unmasked hopes to express that Kentucky is far more diverse than even our neighbors realize. And here to tell us more is Lynn Mathis, the producer and director of Kentucky Unmasked. Hi. Jessica, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
I'm so excited to be here.
Good to see you, Jessica.
Yeah. And I love your hat. I might have to borrow that at some point.
Top hats,
I love
where it's at.
Love it.
It just commands attention.
It
Do it.
It pops.
Yes.
There's no question. It looks great.
Yeah. So tell us about the event and the documentary as well.
Absolutely. So there are a lot of people here in Kentucky who are neurodivergent, have held on to secrets regarding body autonomy, like whether it's like breast cancer or other types of medical issues. Yeah. Gender identity, like when people hold on to secrets, it can be really harmful to them, and they find a lot of power when they choose to live more authentic lifestyles.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so this really evolved to show that here in Kentucky, a lot of the world when I travel for film and TV thinks we're just uneducated white hillbillies.
Right. Kentucky Fried Chicken. And
yes,
that
that's
too,
exactly
right?
what you hear everywhere. And so this is to show, no, there is such a diverse rainbow of people here, whether you look at identity or race or lifestyles, like there is so much going on here, and there are people here that are impacted by some of the law changes that happen, and there are people here who care. And really, we're not political at all.
Yeah.
We just want to create empathy, that we all really need each other, and we should all really listen to each other's stories and at least have empathy for each other.
It's a powerful message.
It is.
Jessica, I know you're a professional storyteller through broadcast, through theater, so many different venues you work in. Was this what drove you to create this effort? I mean, everyone deserves a seat at the table.
Yes, well, actually, I went through foster homes as a child, and then I was adopted, and what they knew, they had been told I was ADHD. They didn't know I was neurodivergent with some autistic tendencies that come along with that now, because they're really just learning that about ADHD.
Right.
And also, I was a very vibrant, artistic individual and expressive, but I also had a very conservative family. So I spent a lot of my time learning to mask very early on to what was expected.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And found so much more power and so much more success when I started doing things my way and learning myself and understanding how I work and what kind of systems I needed to be successful instead of what other people kept telling me I needed. So that's where my heart for it comes from.
Gotcha.
But I've also had such a spectrum of friends my whole life that I care for and that I worry about.
Yes,
of course,
absolutely. So who is behind this project coming to life too?
Well, the Kentucky Foundation for Women is an amazing organization in Kentucky that supports feminist artists.
Yes.
And they are our first funder. They gave us a fair amount of support for that for our documentary interviews. And then we have this live event at Lex Studios. So Lex Studios has come in and partnered with us to provide the space and the camera and the camera operators. And we're kind of joint partners on that, where my production company is also bringing a fair amount. And so those are the core people there, but we've also had great support for some people like Lexington Salt Cave and Centered, Ahava Spiritual Center.
That's great.
Yeah, and it's just been a great overall experience so far.
And from this live event, we're hoping a documentary will be born from this as well. So is there opportunity for our viewers to get involved if they've been touched by something you've said or by the content of this to play a role here?
Go to our website, where you'll also see, by the way, that the Manchester here locally is such a beautiful venue.
Oh, it is.
Housing our performers for us. So they've gotten involved.
Awesome.
It's great.
Wow.
And you can see a special rate there if you want to stay overnight on our website. KentuckyUnmasked.com has tickets. It also has a button. We can take tax-exempt donations. So if you can't make the live event and you dress for the red carpet and join us for a great party of a time celebrating these diverse races, you can certainly donate, and that will help us with the post-production of the documentary.
Fantastic.
Yes. It takes a small village to make all of that happen.
It has been such a collaborative project. Everybody on this project has brought a part of it.
Yes.
That's how you know it's going to be great, because everyone's got a seat at
It's
the
such
table.
a tapestry.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. Well, Jessica, please come back and keep us posted on your efforts with this.
Thank you so much.
We're very interested in this project beyond November 1st, but we also want to invite people to come out and
Yes.
be part of that live studio
And we would love to
audience,
see you
too.
there.
Oh, we'd love
November
to come.
1st, we'll
Yeah.
put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
Wish you
having
the
me.
best
for
with
coming
this.
in.
All right, folks, we're taking a break. We're back with more. Stay with us.